Hello and welcome on Thomas Geiger Car. Today with the new Mercedes CLA, the latest entry in the compact class family out of Mercedes. If you want to know what to expect from the second generation of the four-door coupe that will be in the markets later that summer, join me in my first review and I'll tell you more about it. The engines are the well-known ones from the other MFA platform models. Talking about a 1.5 liter diesel with 116 horsepower and a wide range of petrol engines with 1.3 or 2.0 liters of displacement. All 4 cylinders, by the way. That's the biggest difference to a C-Class and the other sedans that we know from Mercedes. The petrol engines deliver 136 horsepower in the base model, up to 224 horsepower in the CLA 250 4MATIC that we're driving here. That is the flagship for the moment, but not for a very long time. CLA 35 is already on the horizon, and I would bet AMG is preparing a 45 model as well. There are also talks about a plug-in hybrid that will be available on the MFA platform starting in the A-Class later that year, and I would wonder if this propulsion system would not also fit into the CLA. Technically, not a problem at all, just see if the market demands it. The drive of the CLA is not a surprise, it feels almost like an A-Class, even if the vehicle is way bigger and has a bit of more weight. But since we use the same powertrains, the same gearboxes and at least almost the same setup for the suspension, there is not much of a difference. The only thing that you can feel is the wider track. Roughly 5 centimeters more between the wheels gives you a better stance, gives you a better hold when you're traveling, gives you more comfort and more confidence. Just feels a bit grown up. Safety, security and comfort is not a privilege for the upper class anymore. Since the A-Class was launched, all the driver assistance systems from the S-Class were available in the compact class as well. And the CLA follows that path and becoming major updates and upgrades. So for the first time, this vehicle is able to drive almost autonomously on the highway. Once you set the speed and the distance, it really goes almost hands-free. Just warns you once in a while to take control, but you're following your path without any hassle. Very comfortable and not available in many cars in this segment. The CLA for sure is not the most versatile one of the compact Mercedes models. The trunk only holds 460 liters of luggage and the trunk lid is pretty small. But improvement, it's on its way. A few months after this vehicle hits the road, the CLA will come as a shooting brake again, with a bigger trunk and a bigger trunk door than ever before. In its second generation, the CLA is becoming a proper 4-seater. The increase in length, width and wheelbase makes it easy to travel on the back seat, even for an adult. Maybe not for a very long distance, but an hour or two is really comfortable. Getting in and out is easy, knee room is enough, only headroom is limited due to the low roofline and the sleek silhouette of the vehicle. Something that's missing is a bit of comfort. While the front row passengers can enjoy the energizing functions with the massage seats, with the air condition, the color and the sound, the options for the rear seat passengers are pretty limited. I got a headrest, I got an armrest, I got my air condition, I got a charger for my smartphone. That's basically it. Ambience lighting, sound, air condition, all that is the fun for the first row. The exterior might have changed from A-Class hatchback and sedan to the CLA because the CLA is a bit more elegant, a bit more upscale, but the interior is the same, and I'm happy about that because for me there is no better interior in the compact class at the moment, especially due to the MBUX infotainment and user experience system. The widescreen cockpit with a big touch screen, the speech recognition like you know it from Apple's Siri or Amazon's Alexa, and the virtual reality navigation that is blending camera pictures and the map display. That is really benchmark for me. I'm pretty excited what BMW will bring when they bring the new 1 Series, and the next generation Audi A3 could come pretty close. But for the moment, there's nothing better to get in the segment than the compact Mercedes, no matter if you go for A-Class, B-Class or here the CLA. Thanks for joining me on that first drive with the new Mercedes CLA. Definitely the most elegant way to drive a compact car out of the star fleet. But also a vehicle that is somehow difficult to grab and to position, because it's pretty close to an A-Class sedan, and it is damn close to a C-Class limousine as well. If you don't care for 6 cylinders and the proper gearbox or an air suspension, you better go with the CLA, because the CLA already has the fancy MBUX system that is not available in the upper class at the moment. So this car will not only cause headaches at BMW and Audi, it sure will cause some headaches at Mercedes as well. But that's their own problem and they will find a way to solve it. Thank you, Tschüsschen, Seitchen and bye bye.